Started. Yeah. What up, though? It's your man, DJ Caveman.
Yeah, and DJ I Monkey.
Back again for another Saturday conversation.
Yes.
Sunday edition.
Back at it like a crack addict.
Like a crack addict. It's a special day in the universe, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
A couple weeks ago, we had DJ Iron Monkey hitting the 4-1. 4-1. 41. Today, right now, as we speaking, it's your man DJ Caveman. You know what I'm saying? We hit 42 this morning. You know what I'm saying?
I dreamt of that.
I'm officially a man of a certain age.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
what I'm saying? And, went to the gym this morning. Got my pump on. You know what I'm saying? Snatched up some big weights.
Big papa pump.
You know what I'm saying? Got the guns out. Sun's out, guns out, as they say.
They do?
They do. Sun's out, guns out. You know what I'm saying? But it's my birthday, so we're going to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Got my my drink of choice. Wham.
Label up.
Label out. Hashtag label out. Kettle One. Send a check. You know what I'm saying? But, we about to pour some. You got
my purple label.
Got the purple label. Like the purple tape.
Yeah.
Saying? Cash rules or ice cream or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. Raekwon shit. That's me pouring a little bit of vodka.
Cash rules everything around me.
That's a lot more than a little bit of vodka. But, fuck it.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Cheers, my nigga.
I drink to that. Yeah, man. So it's been kind of a busy week, man. Like you were saying that you just got back from Philly yesterday too, huh?
Yeah, just got back from Philly, man. Philly's a cool town. Shout out to all my folks down that's in Philly right now.
Philly.
The homie Christina and her husband Eric came out to eat with us. We went to the smooth little Cuban spot down in Center City. But Philly, first of all, I don't want to talk bad about Philly because Philly wasn't bad. It's just different. It's just different how people move and shake down there, man. Like,
yeah, it's a different cast of characters.
It's a different cast of characters. Y'all got to do something about the parking in the turning lane, though. Like, build some parking garages or something. Like, people just park in the turning lane, and that's kind of weird.
Nah, that's what you get when you come to Philly.
I had this time I had the cheesesteak at by George's, and it was the tastiest cheesesteak that I've had, but it was on a sesame roll, which kind of took away. It kind of took away from the whole sandwich experience because I don't really like sesame bread.
Because wait, who are the two big ones? There's Geno's and
there's Geno's and.
I'm not from Philly. I'm from Brooklyn, so I can tell.
There's Geno's and then there's a spot across the street from Geno's. I haven't even been there yet.
Yeah, because they always have the one
where they always have all the tourists and shit. So we went to Tony Luke's the last time, and they had a good steak and cheese too, but it was like mad greasy. Like my hands was greasy afterwards, and I was like, I don't know about this. But
what makes a good steak and cheese for you?
How good they season the steak, and just the combination of the flavors, how they do it.
Does it have to be like steakums, or does it have to be real deal steak?
I mean, I prefer that it's real deal steak, but different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has there's so many cheesesteak spots in Philly that everybody tries to do their shit a little different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like we went to the spot Reading Terminal Market that Will was talking. Shout out to Will. Will was talking about getting to Reading Terminal Market. So we went over there, and it's like food overload, man. There's so many different foods going on at the same time, from like crepes to seafood to cheesesteaks to barbecue to soul food.
I haven't had a crepe in a long time. Shit, I love crepes.
So they got like a little smooth creperie. It's packed down there all the time because it's like right in the downtown, and it's like so many places that you can go eat. Yeah, but it's the first time I had a cheesesteak on a sesame roll, and that was like the only thing that took away from the sandwich. It was like the sandwich is good, but the sesame roll is like killing it right now.
Yeah, because that's like New York and pizza.
Yeah,
but it's not just pizza; it's Ray's Pizza, because there's famous Ray's, not famous Ray's Pizza, the original Ray's. They got so many different Ray pizzas. I'm like, yo, since when did Ray become the pizza guy? I don't remember Ray being that guy like that.
But yeah, Philly was cool. The hotel was cool. It was like right on the water. It was like a little low key rundown joint, but it was clean and shit. You know
it didn't have a mirror on the wall though, did it? On the ceiling?
Nah, there was no mirror on the ceiling.
The vibrating bed?
Nah. It wasn't one of them joints, but it was smooth. The showers was hot and it was clean and fucking.
You didn't have to share with nobody else?
Nah.
Like in the hallway type shit?
Nah, it was cool. It was cool.
Stay away from the hostelettes, man.
shout out to the Bronx, and my GPS took me through the Bronx. I got to see like Dykeman, like firsthand.
Yeah, you see what it's about.
Like firsthand Dykeman.
Yeah, you hear about it.
She was different. She was different.
Yeah, you could hear about it all you want, but
like,
until you
actually
experience
on
it,
Dykeman, like, and you see like the shit that happens
on Dykeman.
And I was just in traffic, and the shit that I saw while I was in traffic, I was like, wow, it's really popping down here.
I got fucking hair on my face.
What else did we do? We didn't really do too much, man. We went on some touristy shit. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures. I was too busy like to really try to post pictures. Shout out to the meter maid in Philly that didn't give me the ticket.
The one that you almost hit?
Nah. I didn't almost hit her, but I was walking to my car and I always hit my auto start. You know what I'm saying? So when I hit the auto start, she came from behind my car like she was about to write me a ticket, but then she didn't. So shout out to the Philadelphia meter maid chicks that don't write tickets.
It sounds like you should shout out the guy that invented that auto start shit.
Shout out to the motherfuckers that invented auto start, because that probably saved me the ticket.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who invented auto start, but
Michael Knight?
Probably. We'll give Michael Knight the credit.
Well, he didn't even invent Kit. He just drove Kit.
Yeah, it was the other dude. The other, what the fuck is his name?
Devin?
Yeah, I think his name was Devin.
Devin, yeah.
From Knight Rider and shit. Shout out to David Hasselhoff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
The Hoff. That
guy. What else is happening, man? How was your week? Weekend?
My week was pretty good. It was a short week because we had Monday off.
Oh yeah. Monday was the holiday.
Yeah, Monday was the holiday, so I had that off. But then during the week, after I did the R&B podcast, I've been working on this reggae podcast for my uncle, my favorite uncle named Kurt. Yeah, that vodka is gonna catch up to you. But yeah, no, I just finished that reggae mix, and the first time I've ever done a reggae mix. Took me forever to like get the courage up to do it, because I respect the genre and the selectors that do it, like select the Bomb Bomb and select the Paul Michaels, Rhode Island's own.
Right.
But because I respect it so much, I never wanted to put my foot into that realm. But I was like, you know what, fuck it. This is for my uncle. I got to do it for him. I did the gospel one for my mother. I did an R&B one for my sister. I did one for my kids. So I just had to get around to my uncle. So show him respect and, give him the flowers and the music while he could enjoy them. So, but other than that, just took it simple, try to rest. I need to fucking shave my face and get back to normal, because after all of that shit, it's now the upcoming shit, like what we got next week, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But
we got big things happening this week, man.
Oh yeah,
we'll just touch it real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be our social event.
Mm-hmm.
First time, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna do a social event. Come out, hang out with us.
Yep.
Over at the Alibi.
Yep.
I'm gonna be on the wheels. You know what I'm saying, and
I'm gonna be on the smoke.
We're gonna keep it packed. We're gonna have a good time.
I should say I'm on the grill.
Shout out to the homie TJ Swords in the building. Yo, he got a new record out.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man. He got a new record out. I listened to it cover to cover. Very solid.
Yeah.
Very solid record. He got a couple hits on there. So head on over to TJ Swords on the Spotify. He's gonna be back on the show soon as well.
That's the Corleone brothers, huh?
Corleone Records.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them, man.
Shout out to them. TJ gonna be on the show soon, couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
So he'll be back on the show to promote the record, and we'll play some of that shit when he's here too.
Oh yeah.
Cause it's dope. It's good. It's good music. It's good music.
No, cause I like when some of our guests come out and not just be on our show, but like come out to our functions and actually listen to the show when they're not on our show. So that's always a given. But like shouting out some of our past guests that been on the show, like TJ and Corleone Records, but also Dale Cova. He had an open mic on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
At Koto's downtown Providence.
What is it?
Koto, Koto.
Never heard of it.
No, it's a little Spanish place over by where Bar Louie's is, in that same little plaza area.
Oh, word.
It's a little sushi place. That lychee lemonade shit was dumb strong, B. That shit was strong. But I was gonna get up on stage and do some open mic comedy, but it was like almost 11 o'clock. They had like 3 other people in front of me, plus I had to wait for the feature to finish. So I'm like, Nah, I got work tomorrow, so I gotta go.
Right, I was already at work. That's why I wasn't there. But I like to try to get out and support whenever I can. Yeah, hey, do more shit on the weekends. People that you doing stuff on like Tuesday, Wednesday. I can't. I'm never gonna make that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
Duty calls and.
Yeah, but it's a big Shark Tank on the weekends. Everybody doing shit on the weekends.
I know.
So it's like you get in where you fit in. Like if you're trying to build up your open mic during the week is the best. Plus, like if I'm gonna do an open mic, number one, it's free. And this was part of my thing. Number one, it's free to get in.
Right.
Number two, I'm not getting paid. So these jokes are for free. So there's no pressure on me to make you laugh.
No doubt.
And entertain you. I'm not going to put that pressure on me. So I'm
shout out to my cuz Jovian in the chat and Bob Carroll.
Yeah.
Senya on in the chat right now.
Cool. No, but see, like if it's on the weekend though, or open mic
I'm not
on the
saying
weekend,
like the weekend. I'm just saying like Thursday.
But like open mic on the weekends, what happens is it's the weekend. So
everybody's doing some shit. Yeah, you got to get paid on the weekend, but
yeah, and I'm like, yo,
maybe if I can get like a Thursday open mic though, because then I could come down and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no, there's the salon joint. I got to take you over to that one.
We'll get over to it eventually.
Plus you bowl on Thursday too, right?
Yeah, but I can.
Pre-bowl
and shit. You know
all right, so this Thursday we should work out. Going out to the thing.
Maybe I'll make sure that it's not like a position shit. Position rounds we can't pre-bowl for them shits. Where the money gets made. Yeah.
For your bowling. Right.
But we're almost done. We got like 7 weeks left. So.
All right.
And then it's the summer and shit. But shit. What else happened, man? Like we had a decent week, man. Like school vacation, so the kids was out.
All right. They got the whole week?
Some of them got the whole week.
Because my son got Monday and Tuesday off.
Yeah, it was a lot of kids only had Monday, Tuesday, but a few schools had the whole week. But what was I going to say? Yo, did we already talk about the All-Star game?
Nah, we didn't talk about that.
We didn't talk about the All-Star game.
Other sporting events.
Real quick on the All-Star game, because it happened last week. Everybody seen that shit.
Homeboy got robbed.
I thought it was good. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really like how it ended.
No.
With the free throws and shit.
Oh, with the actual game. Okay.
Yeah, with the actual game and shit. But it was good basketball. Like the way they did the quarters and shit. Like,
and that's what I was telling you because you was like,
it was smoother than I thought it was gonna be.
Because you at first when I was explaining it to you, you was like, I'm gonna tune in, but I'm not expecting too much.
Nah, it was much smoother than I thought it would be. Yeah. And they actually played that fourth quarter. They actually played like there was some shit on the line. So,
that block on LeBron though, ooh, and they had to review that.
Yo, shout out to the Greek Freak with the L block on LeBron.
Giannis.
He pushed his shit to the but yeah, that was cool. Old boy got robbed from the dunk contest, but we
5 straight perfect scores and he still lost.
Yeah, he's never doing another dunk contest ever again.
Nah,
like he's like fuck that shit.
The whack thing about that was it's like damn it, I want this motherfucker on my Knicks, man. Like I don't know what they're doing with him in Orlando, but
nothing.
After we get a point guard, a bona fide, legitimate Damian Lillard, Chris Paul type level point guard, then we could start looking at athletic dudes, and then start to play like a fancy free style of ball that people want to see inside New York, outside of that fake ass Jeremy Lin bullshit. like he's probably the only dude that I hate with a passion for no damn reason, and it's not even a healthy hate. Like it's so unhealthy for me hating this dude. I don't know what it is, but all that aside, I wanted him on my next team, man.
Yo, but this Saturday, yesterday.
Yesterday.
The fight of the year.
They said the most anticipated boxing match in a while. They said more anticipated than the first fight.
Two undefeated heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury.
Oh yeah.
And Deontay Wilder. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Clash of styles. Two big ass dudes. 6'7" and 6'9". 235, 270.
Throwing that shit
in there, just beating the shit out of each other. Well, at least that's what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And come to find out that only one person got their ass beat.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Nah, the fight was yesterday. If you didn't get the pay-per-view, you got to wait a week to see that shit for free anyway. So.
HBO, yeah. Oh,
Showtime. No, not even on show. It was on ESPN, so you probably watch that shit now. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That ain't no spoiler. If you watch Sports Center this morning, you already know this shit.
Yeah, dude got his neck licked and his ass beat.
Yo, it was to his benefit. You know what I'm saying? He got punched in the ear, and his eardrum exploded, and he was bleeding all over the place. And then, like, that shit really fucked with his balance. I think it would have been a much better fight if he wasn't so wobbly. I had Fury winning on the decision because I think he's just a better boxer.
Yeah, his footwork is much better by far.
But and plus he trained at Kronk. He went back to the Kronk method. You know what I'm saying? So like another Kronk gym champion came out of the mix. It's a special style of boxing that comes out of Kronk, man. It's heavy with the jab work, and it's very busy. So I really don't know if
he stepped up his activity levels.
Yeah, like he stepped up his game. He put the weight on. He got busier. But I think that like the fight went the way that Fury wanted it to go. And after, like I said, after the third round, like it was uncomfortable for Wilder, man. Like even the look on his face.
No, see, for me, the look on his face when they were doing the introductions, it showed to me that something wasn't right. Like it didn't look like he was drained. It just looked like something was going on, and he didn't look like he had this like the focus to actually take it to this dude. It looked like he was on his heels from the jump.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know what? Like, yo, dude, you're making $30 million for this shit. Like, you got to bring your A game no matter what.
Yeah.
And I honestly think that, like, you know, psychologically, he was a little still fucked up from the first shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, you hit a motherfucker that hard, and the way that Fury hit the canvas and then got back up, like, that got to be playing in his brain, because now it's like, but also, like, a dude like Wilder, who's only been fighting for, you know, a handful of years, 10 or so years, 14 years, something like that, which is not a long time in boxing. Like, he started late. He didn't start when he was 8 years old, like most motherfuckers. And he doesn't have enough in his bag, like, because he's been able to get away with a straight 1-2 for so long that
he didn't have to work on his footwork.
He didn't have to work on anything else.
A couple of things with that fight. Number one, his footwork is always a problem for me, because if your footwork and you don't have the solid base below you, if you trip and now your ear is busted, yeah, obviously you're gonna be off kilter, but it's gonna be even made worse when you have poor footwork. So if your footwork and you barely have balance with a good ear, with a bad ear, you're gonna look like a real deal drunk fool in that ring. That's number one. Number two, yo, that headlock was killing him.
Yo, he was putting him in the DDT setup the whole time.
That headlock was killing him that whole fight. And it's not just a regular headlock. It's a headlock, and now it's pressure on the back of your neck and on your head. So now when you come out the headlock, now if you come up too quick, you got to pinch. Or it's a little tight. It's not supposed to be because you're a motherfucking professional. But, you know, that headlock was killing him.
Yeah, he was getting...
Oh, man. That for me was the equivalent to when Mike Tyson was fighting Evander Holyfield. And Holyfield kept headbutting him with the little headbutts and then rubbing it on Tyson. That for me was why I thought Tyson bit him. But all that aside, Tyson, you shouldn't have bit him. But I understood why.
The bite?
Yeah.
I mean,
because really and truly, you're in a fight and somebody keeps headbutting you, and you know a headbutt is illegal, and they keep doing it. Like, yo, the fuck, yo, you tell the ref's not doing anything, so now you're like, I gotta take matters into my own hand. You know, fuck a people's court. Like, I'm gonna take care of this shit. So I didn't like the fact that he did what he did, but I understood it. I'm not gonna condone it, but I understood it.
I don't know, man. I think that overall, you know, I mean, it was a good fight.
Oh yeah.
But I think that this time around, he was just a little bit like outmatched.
He didn't look like he was ready at all. His approach to the ring too, like the dude. Yeah.
I do like the
rapper dude.
The rapper dude was a little weird, but I do like the crown and the shit. Yeah. The face mask. I really enjoyed that shit.
Yeah, I love that. And not just that, when he was walking through the back hallway, he had a bunch of images on the screen of black athletes to celebrate Black History Month. And all the black athletes that he admired and had inspired him to do what he does. But that was a bad look, though, B. That was a bad look all around.
Your boy Pop Smoke died.
Yeah, it's not my boy.
I didn't really, honestly, like, I don't even think I could name off a Pop Smoke song, but, you know, whenever these young kids get murdered, like, it's not a good thing for hip-hop music.
Well,
but you also got to be smarter. Like, I feel like I heard somewhere that, like, he put his address out.
Oh, what? I don't know if he did. I didn't get into all the talk.
Or it was on something.
On social media. It's like, all right, you know, I'm going out, you know, or I'm here in town. Yo, holla at your boy. You know, I'm fitting to go to X, Y, and Z nightclub. So, yeah, you know, that's the thing about social media, that people use it to promote themselves, but then it's also putting you on the notice of criminals. Because I know me and you spoke about this off mic, and it's just general knowledge. Like if you're going on like a 2-month cruise, don't put it online that you're going on a 2-month cruise unless you have a house sitter.
Because motherfuckers are going to run up in your shit, like, for sure.
Yeah, be like, this motherfucker is on a 2-month cruise.
So, I mean, like, if they knew kind of where he was and they just ran up in his crib, and that's kind of shitty, you know what I mean? Like, but also, like, you got to get to a level where you have to have security, man. Like, you're famous now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have security. Like, I don't give a fuck what kind of street cred you want to have. You know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain level, you got too many motherfuckers that's not on your side. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're looking for that. They're looking for that come up, man.
But Gangstar had that song back in the day about how niggas act hard, but they can't walk the streets without their bodyguard. So it's like, yo, if you're going to talk that hard shit, you got to walk it without your bodyguard. So how you going to talk all this tough talk and then you got a bodyguard in front of you? Yo, you ain't tough. That's like being an internet thug. You're online just trying to harass people and sending them a bunch of messages like, yo, how come you can't say this to my face? It's the same thing about like walking around with a bodyguard.
No, I'm not saying you got to walk. I mean, shit. Look, man.
If you're going to talk the talk, you're going to have to walk the walk.
Listen, I could tell my bodyguards to go stand in the corner and I'll still beat your ass. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? The bodyguards are not there the bodyguards are there to take that L for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
take that bullet?
Yeah, that's what I paid them for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if motherfuckers roll up with all the guns, like, that's why I keep bodyguards. Because if it's just me and I got a gun, and it's 5 motherfuckers and they all got guns, and I ain't got no squad with me, I'm gonna just get shot a bunch of times, and it'll shootout.
Unless you're John Wick, but that's a whole.
But I'm not John Wick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get a couple motherfuckers, and you got security. That's what your security is for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It don't make you. I feel like it don't make you like less of a gangster if you got motherfuckers you got shooters, because all gangsters got shooters. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like you a tough guy like on your own. Like, you got shooters, man. Like, hire some motherfuckers to protect your assets. What if his family was in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, he was young, but like, you don't want motherfuckers just running up in your shit when you're not there and your family's there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they ran up in there at the wrong time?
Yeah. See, the whole thing though is that you talk the talk, and then people are gonna test you.
That too.
Like, just to see how tough you really are. Like, yo, this motherfucker talk all this tough talk and all this shit. Yo, let's see what he's about. Right? So, yeah, there's that too. But I've been saying this for a long time. Rap is a contact sport nowadays, B. Like, if even in whatchamacallit, battle raps, like, dudes be in each other's faces. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable watching some of it. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker can't be in my face this close with his stink ass breath. Like, yo, you can spit hot rhymes, but don't be spitting that hot shit on my face. Like, I can't deal with that. Like, you're gonna get snuffed or mushed the fuck out of my face. Like, it. But
that's why you're not a battle rapper, dog.
That's why I'm not a battle rapper.
Your battle raps would be turning into like real battles,
real fights. Like, it's not even a battle rap; it's a rap battle. Oh, no, it's a battle rap. Because it's a battle first, and then you rap afterwards.
Yo, maybe all rap battles should have fights first. Or fights after.
Kind of like how they had that chess boxing.
Yeah, like round one is
like you play chess and then you box for a round and then you go play some chess for 2 minutes and then you go back and box.
Yeah, like you spit your verse, then he spits his verse, then y'all just fight for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then you catch this ill roundhouse kick to your chin.
And then if you're not knocked out, then you get another verse. Then
no, but you know what's whack though in that scenario?
Yo, motherfuckers would be losing the battle even though, like, because you spit the hottest lyrics, but then you get your ass beat on the other end. Do you win the battle? Like,
no, but that's what I was thinking. Is that they will have
dudes in the fight part of the battle, but you win in the lyric part of the battle.
See,
did you win the battle?
This is what's gonna happen in my thing, right? In my camp. All right, so it's my team against your team. Easy. I'm gonna let all my thugs go in front. No rhymes.
Nah, it's just you.
Paddywhack, punch you in your lip.
It's just you in the battle though. It's just you. It's just 1-on-1. It's not team battles. It's
yeah, nah.
You know,
I wouldn't be able to do it.
It's you versus Papa Doc, and then you gotta.
Yeah, me against Logic. Be like, yo, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out, and then all of a sudden he comes with this ill capoeira shit.
Yeah, and then he beats your ass between rhymes, but you killing him on the rhymes.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
From motherfucking Brooklyn, Flatbush, baby. Can't no motherfucking Logic serve me.
Yo, Logic is nice though.
Logic is nice, but he's just not my cup of tea.
He's nice.
I'm not picking him over Sean Price.
Logic is nice. Now I don't know if I pick him over Sean Price, but Logic is nice. His album is dope.
It is.
And I fucks with Logic.
He got great production value. I'll give him that. But Sean Price is from Brooklyn, and I'm gonna keep it in Brooklyn, baby.
Alright.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah. So I don't know if you noticed this shit, but J-Lo's like 65 years old, still looking good to the motherfucker. 50 something. 50, 51.
She like to kick and stretch.
But
like that Saturday Night Live special.
She done fucked around and got all these house moms thinking that they could post pictures of bikinis of themselves.
Nah. Auntie's been doing that for a long time.
But J-Lo done fucked around and put up a bikini picture in her bathroom. And now she's inspired. Now listen, J-Lo look good to the motherfucker. Like for 50, she don't look 50.
She's forever a fly girl. I don't care what nobody says.
From A Living Color.
Yo, hell yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Money
background dancer.
Money Train J-Lo.
No, this is even before Money Train.
Before Money. Yeah, of course. But like,
she's a backup dancer.
Money Train J-Lo is my favorite J-Lo. I don't think that J-Lo should sing. And she's marginal as an actress, but
wasn't she in that psychological? The Box.
Was she in The Box? I know she was in Enough.
No.
She's been in some good movies.
Like she has a wealth of roles.
You know, but she wasn't naked in The Hustler. Was it The Hustler? The Hustle, whatever the fuck, the strip club movie.
Hustler?
Can't play a stripper and not be naked, J-Lo. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, J-Lo went online and posted this picture. Now J-Lo got abs and shit. And,
yo, why she look extra mean in that picture though?
Right, she got the serious face on.
Damn, yo, she got she got that Nazi look on her face.
She got the bikini rocking and shit.
Ooh,
now
she got the V popping.
Now it's like a whole she got the V. You know what I'm saying? She got the fucking. She got like 5-6 abs. You know what I'm saying? She got. It's not like a 6-pack, but you know, you could tell she's strong. Anyway,
no, she got the bonus joint. She got the extra 2.
J-Lo has apparently been inspiring other moms. Now J-Lo's 50, so she got other moms now putting on the similar type bathing suits.
All right, well, she got a little keg
and going in their bathrooms and taking pictures. Like first thing,
is she 2 months pregnant?
I don't know what's happening. First thing, right? So we're going through. We're looking at some of these pictures just so you know what the content of it all is. Mm-hmm. First thing that I would recommend before you take the bathroom selfie, make sure your motherfucking bathroom is clean. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big motherfucking bathroom. Wait, is that a baby stroller? On the floor in the bathroom?
Know. She got wild shit in her bathroom. This one picture. Now, this chick is in decent shape. She's not terrible, but
yo, Spanish chick love white dudes.
She got the weird like random dude in the back. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a dude. Who knows?
He's like plucking his nose.
Who the fuck knows what that guy is doing in the background? She got the fucking dirty toothbrushes. At least her mirror's clean though. Her mirror's clean.
Yo, but she got the ill Asian bulge.
What? And this lady says she's almost 40. Let's see if there's another picture on here. There's another lady. She's not in J-Lo shape at all.
She's decent.
But you know, I'm not on here to body shame. You know You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that, like...
No. See,
she got on the proper bathing suit, at least.
You know what? Yeah. She
got
a proper bathing suit.
So, rule number 1, make sure your motherfucking bathroom is clean. Mm-hmm. Make sure your mirror is clean. Make sure you got the weird shit out of the background. Nobody wants to see the other shit.
Is that your phone or is that on her? Nah. She got stains.
Make sure your bathing suit is clean.
Don't have stains.
Like, some of y'all's doing it the wrong way. Now, I appreciate y'all putting your being strong enough and brave enough to put your bodies on the internet.
That's right. It's about self-confidence, man.
And having that confidence. I'm just saying, like, make sure your photo opportunity is... You can't...
All right, you don't have to have a J-Lo body to have self-confidence in yourself. That's number one.
No, I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just saying some of y'all doing these pictures the wrong way.
But
like,
that's how...
Like, old girl got the mad messy bathroom and shit. Like, nobody wants to see the messy bathroom or your, like, weird co-star in the back. Like,
yo, but did she have surgery?
Like, dirty feet.
Like, her gut looked like she had like a surgery or she ate a meatball or something. Like,
maybe she just had breakfast and she got inspired after she saw the picture.
I swear she's 2 months pregnant.
You know what I'm saying? And then this lady, like...
she's good. I like her.
This lady got the dirty mirror. Like, just clean your mirrors off is all I'm saying.
Not just the dirty mirror. She got stains on her black drawers. That's...
And you're 32. Like, J-Lo's 50. Like, I feel like... I don't know, man.
Well, she got time to tighten it up.
See if there's any more on here.
But, like, come on. She got that Monica Lewinsky... stain on her panty. Like, come on, man. Like,
there was only a couple of them in this particular article, but rule number 1 for bathroom selfies: make sure that your mirror is clean, and make sure that the shit inside the picture, like, just crop the picture. Like, cell phones are amazing these days, and like nobody, like, if you're gonna take the selfie, why are you gonna hide your face? You know what I'm saying? Like, the phone has a little timer on it. You could post it, you could check it out, then you could take the picture and make it seem like you got an actual photographer.
Hiding their face for a reason.
Or in this chick's case, you know what I'm saying, you could fucking just have this weird random dude in the background take the picture for you. But anyway, shout out to J-Lo for being 50 and still looking fucking amazing.
But again, like, the thing about it is, like, no matter what size, shape, height, color that you are, it's just about self-confidence. And then with the self-confidence, it's getting something that compliments you. So rather than look like you're forever 21, just embrace the fact that you're 42. Like, the fuck.
Yo, I almost did a bathroom selfie today, but my abs wasn't really popping.
I'm glad. Nah, you know what though?
I thought about it, yo, because like I said, you gotta have that good confidence to be out there. But
yeah, and it's not about body shaming people. It's like, yo, why are you 42 years old
with a dirty bathroom?
Not just dirty, not just a dirty bathroom. Dirty drawers on with stains on it. Number 1, that's gross. Number 2 is like, yo, if you're a size 12, wear size 12. Be cool with it. Don't try to squeeze your size 12 self into a size 8 because you're trying to stay under double digits.
That's not sexy.
That's not sexy. It's just making you look like a squeezed out
toothpaste. You look like a squeezed bottle of toothpaste, or you look like one of those cans of biscuits.
Oh yeah.
And you got to do it the right way. If you're gonna do it, like, wear the bathing suit that fits.
Yeah.
And shit, and make sure your background is photo worthy and shit.
And I know you're not much of a fan for other reasons, but no, that's why I kind of like Lizzo, because Lizzo's a big chick and she's wearing clothes that compliment her, even though it's skimpy, but it's in her size. Like, it's not like she's wearing
Lizzo wears her size. You know
she wears her size.
She wears her size. She's just a little bit too
open with it.
Ratchety for my taste.
She's busting it open too much for you.
Personally, she's a little too ratchety for my taste.
But I love the self-confidence.
But her self-confidence is on the 10.
You can't tell us shit.
She's on her Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson.
The Australian comic, the bigger chick from.
She's doing the commercials.
She does those commercials and shit.
Match.com commercials.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Or even, what's her name?
And nothing sexier than actual self-confidence, because you could wear like lingerie and be like, I should have put lotion on. Like, I wasn't really noticing it that much, but now that you brought it up, okay, yeah. Actually, ankles look like you was stepping on some flour or some shit. Like,
yeah, make sure you lotion up too. Make sure you lotion up if you're gonna take these bathroom selfies. Especially if they're full body shots. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your feet are not dirty. Or, like, make sure your hands is lotioned up.
Dirty feet, yeah.
Like, ladies.
Yeah, when they're laying on the bed and they're kicking their feet up behind them.
And their feet is mad black.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Come on.
So there's rules. There's rules to the internet picture game.
Mm-hmm.
You got to make sure you have your shit all in order.
Oh, yeah. And you know what, too? I don't know if I'm going to come up with a checklist for next week's party when we're at the thing. So when you're DJing, I got conversation pieces to have for people. So, yeah. If you want to talk about little topics like that, like dirty feet and things that you should do when you're taking internet selfies or bathroom selfies, or even what we had back in the day about gym etiquettes.
Yeah,
right.
Gym etiquette.
These are the type of stuff that we could talk about when you come through to the Saturday conversation social.
No, I'm not going to talk to you about gym etiquette.
So I can't clip my toenails. Oh, no, you can't talk about it because you DJ.
Yeah, I'm busy. But, DJ Iron Monkey will talk to you about whatever you want to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Bring the smoke. I got your conversation, B. That's all it's about.
He'll be there to combat all the anti-Beyonce shit that we talk about on the show.
That you talk about.
And the anti-Taylor Swift
shit. Nah, I'll be promoting that anti-Taylor Swift shit heavy. I'll be promoting that. No, again, Taylor Swift is just a real time gentrification of Beyonce. Like, she waits until Beyonce does something and then she follows up afterwards. It's like, yo, like, I feel kind of funny going to that part of town, going to Dykeman to get my Carl Kanai, so I'm gonna wait for Macy's to come up with some other bootleg shit. So that's all it is.
Maybe she lives too far from Dykeman, yo.
Come on, man. Fucking, like, she don't have enough money to have somebody go to Dykeman for her? Like, come on. She don't
got nobody in her team that even knows where Dykeman is, kid.
Yeah, somebody on her team is probably saying that Dykeman. Well, what about the tolerance? What are you calling him a Dykeman for? Shut the fuck up.
What?
You're Dykeman. A Dyke man.
Somebody
on her team will most likely be somebody who'll be like, what about the tolerance?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that.
Nah, fuck that shit. Nah. You ever had somebody come up to you about, you say something and be like, not know what you're talking about? And then trying to hold like this big social media conference on you?
Nah.
Had it done to me once, and that was the end of that chapter.
The internet smoke doesn't really come for me.
Nah, it came for me a couple of times.
But shit, I'm here. If you got some internet smoke for me, you know what I'm saying? I'll blow that shit out for you. You know
Go to him with your Beyonce smoke.
Because
he's not gonna play any Beyonce that night.
No, I'm gonna play some Beyonce. Beyonce.
It's gonna be Destiny's Child.
Beyonce got hits, man.
She does.
Beyonce got hits. I'm not a fan of her singing abilities, but
she's an entertainer.
Beyonce got hits, man. Like, you can't deny if a motherfucker got hits. You don't necessarily have to be a fan of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not a fan of Jordan, but like, you can't deny Jordan's greatness. I'm not a fan of LeBron, but you can't deny LeBron's greatness. I'm not a fan.
We broke this down last year when we had our Mount Rushmore of R&B on like what makes an R&B artist.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Beyonce like that. I'm never gonna pay to go see a Beyonce show. At first, I think them shits are too expensive, but I also don't like enough of her music like that.
Yes, it doesn't speak to
spend money to go see Beyonce, but you can't deny that she got wild hits.
Mm-hmm.
Wild hits.
And from what I hear, she puts on a great show. It's not just her standing on stage in one spot.
Nah, she dances and does the entertainment and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spend my money to go see Beyonce.
See, and on the flip side, I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift. Not her music, nothing.
I'm not gonna spend money to go see Taylor Swift either. But she got hits. It's like my girl Hayes 50.
She got hits, but I'm not gonna recognize those hits.
You got to.
I recognize them. I recognize them that all right, they're there.
They're there. She got hits, man. Like, you can't deny
hits for them, not for me. Like, it doesn't hit with me.
Hits are hits.
It doesn't hit with
hits
me.
Are hits.
All right, let me put it like this.
They're not the plaque she gets.
All right.
The plaque she gets on the wall for her number one hit.
Right,
don't say
hits for me.
Hits for Daoud. They just say number one. That's all they say.
No. But wait. Let me put it like this. Vanilla Ice.
He got one hit.
No. He had one hit.
Yeah.
That song never hit with me. That's my point.
But he still had a hit.
He had a hit. I recognize that it made money. It was a viable song.
That's all you got to do.
And I recognize that. But for me, it wasn't a hit. Another one.
But you don't get to determine the hits.
I don't.
You get to say, I don't like that song. But you can't say that it wasn't a hit. You just don't like it. It's like...
all right, so when we say it's a hit, it means...
It's a hit.
It's acceptable by the masses.
It's a Billboard top 50.
All right, let me put it like this for you then.
It's a Billboard top 50. Right. That's a hit.
All right, let me put it like this for you.
No matter how you describe it, like whether it's 2 Chainz or
I got a prime example for you.
Bieber or Usher or Neo or anybody else. Like,
so I just finished doing the reggae podcast, right? Yeah. There's certain things that I won't put on a reggae podcast. Or just listen in general. Now, mind you, Snow's Informer was a hit song.
Yeah.
But for real people that are in the industry, reggae artists, they'll be like, that's shit.
But that's their opinion.
Like,
a majority of the motherfuckers bought that record, or he wouldn't have had a hit. Like, Informer was a number 1 record.
People that are not into the culture would say, "Oh, I like that song. I'm gonna buy that." But people that are actually in the culture, it's not hitting with them because it doesn't hit with them.
But
that's how Taylor Swift is with me.
But I bet you that shit was getting played in Jamaica.
It depends on, number one, who the DJ was.
But if it's getting spins there, that's all that matters.
A better example.
You can't be like, it's not a hit because I don't like it, or because it's not a hit in Jamaica. It's like Mad Lion.
No. I got a better point for
Mad Lion probably didn't resonate in Jamaica like that either because it was more hip hop. And I don't even know if it was in the top 50, but it was big in the hood.
Mad Lion.
It was big on the hip hop charts.
Mad Lion, Super Cat, they all get love in
you know what I mean? Sean Paul got mad commercial hits.
Yeah, he does, but people accept Sean Paul for who he is. Now, let me put it like this.
But just because you're not accepted doesn't mean you don't got hits.
Snoop Lion is a prime example. He thought he could reinvent himself as a Rasta because he smokes mad weed.
That Rasta album was trash.
Even before it dropped, Rastafarians was booing this dude off the stage. Like, yo, get out the culture. Yo, this is not for you. Yo, stop trying to perpetrate and appropriate our culture when only thing you do is smoke weed. Rastafari is more than just smoking.
But are we talking about culture or are we talking about hit songs?
Hits.
Then it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If that album would have went platinum, it would have been really weird because it was trash. But it still would have been a hit album for Snoop. Snoop got mad hits. 50, a lot of people don't fuck with 50. They think he's a snitch, whatever the fuck. They think he's a sellout. Now he's doing TV and shit. But 50 got hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take it away from the artist just because they're not popping no more. It's like R. Kelly.
Okay.
R. Kelly fucking molested little girls and did whatever he did, kept bitches in the basement, all that shit. But if you look at if you just take it from the musical standpoint, R. Kelly had more hits in the 90s than most motherfuckers. Like, if you take R. Kelly out of your play catalog, you've taken away like a quarter of the songs that was on the radio in like 1992.
But this is the thing, is unless you're from the culture, you're not going. Might be accepted by the masses, but nobody in reggae is gonna accept Snow.
Right, but we're not talking about reggae. We're just talking about talking about music in general. Like, you can't say that Taylor Swift doesn't have hits because she makes pop music.
She has hits.
She makes pop music,
and see, it's hits.
So if you're not a fan of pop music, then you can be like, I'm not a fan of pop music. But you can't say that Taylor Swift's hit records are not hit records because they don't resonate with you.
All right, let me rephrase it. Those are considered hits because they're hitting with that core audience that are buying the music.
Fucking 100 million records that she sold worldwide. Like,
it's hitting with people that are buying those records.
You just didn't buy the record. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy the record. But when from a DJ perspective, if I'm doing a specific kind of party, I gotta have these songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you gotta look at music for what it is. It's like, all right, I'm not a fan of this, but I gotta know that this is a hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a DJ. You can't walk into an event and you're playing for a corporate party and you know they're gonna want to hear this shit, but you don't add it to your record collection because it's not a hit to you.
But you see, that's what makes me a little bit different. That's why I like the avenue that I pick, because if I'm in a club, I have to basically play to the masses. In my podcast, like, this is who I am. Yeah, and that
one went down the wrong way.
And the ice melted. But this is who I am.
Oh, right. For your podcast, you curate your podcast however you want to curate your podcast. And this is who I am. Yeah. And you're curating your podcast for your core audience.
Yeah.
Your core audience probably is not a fan of that shit, so you don't have to play that shit. But if you go to a mainstream area, you have to recognize it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I don't really rock with Shaggy. Like,
but Shaggy got hits too.
Shaggy got hits, right? Now he got this is the way that we should put it. Shaggy got popular hits for the pop music crowd.
Isn't that how you get a hit?
No, wait. The pop music crowd.
That's what makes a hit.
Okay, you appeal to the masses, but then what happens is you lose a lot of your soul and who you are by appealing to the masses.
Do you?
In that case, yes.
How?
Because
do you either want to make money or you don't? Like, this is the age,
and that is the ultimate question.
Argument.
And that's the ultimate question.
In music, you come up in a specific genre, and you're like, well,
so
I'm gonna keep.
Would you consider Vanilla Ice a better rapper than?
No, Ice was a terrible rapper. But like,
no.
Here's the example I'm gonna use. Right, you have a guy like Pitbull. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Cuban background. You know, raised old school Cuban. Mm-hmm. All of that, you know, comes out.
I'm Cuban B,
and makes one of the hardest rap albums
ever. Yep.
In the '90s, The Boat Lift was crazy. He did one rap album. Everything else he's put out after that has been like straight mainstream pop with a Cuban flair, like the shit that he came up on. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, but you can't. You might not be a fan of Pitbull, like new Pitbull, but you can't say that Pitbull don't have hit records. Pitbull makes hits. Khaled makes hits. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, like, Bieber makes hits. Chris Brown, they make hits. Like, it's like you either make hits or you don't make hits.
That Chris Brown could go out
and making what makes a hit isn't about the little niche areas. Like, you know, underground rappers don't like Chris Brown, but you can't say that Chris Brown don't got hits. All you can say is that I don't fuck with Chris Brown like that.
Well, yeah.
That's it. That's all you can say. You can't be like, you just be like, I can't fuck with him like that. Like he makes hits, but it's not what I listen to.
No, and this is the point though. Ultimately, just because you make hits and you appeal to the masses doesn't make you a good artist.
Sure, it does.
And this is my point.
Sure, it does. And like, how does it not make you a good artist?
Wait. And this is my point. Vanilla Ice, with that one song, probably sold more records than KRS-One. Are you going to say Vanilla Ice is a better artist than KRS-One because of record sales? And because he had that
record sales.
His one hit,
here's the thing,
is better than all of KRS's probably put together in terms of Billboard status.
Maybe not. You're spinning it in a weird area because, like, you're saying that, like, you're confusing artistry with being a popular artist. You know what I'm saying? It's like Basquiat draws like a fucking 4-year-old second grader. Mm-hmm. His paintings are worth millions. Mm-hmm. His collection of painting is probably worth more than a painter who's a much better artist.
Technical artist.
Like technical artist. Mm-hmm. But is not selling those, he's not doing those numbers with his painting. It's about how you appeal to the masses is what makes you a superstar. Mm. It's what gives you those hits. So if you look at like Basquiat, he's got hit paintings versus somebody who might not have as many paintings, but they're better. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make him a better artist. It just means that he's more popular because he has the hits. You know what I'm saying? Like 50, I don't think is a better MC than Big.
Jay Electronica?
Or Jay Electronica, who got no records out. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But Jay Electronica is a much better artist. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So it's like, you could be like, I can't fuck with 50, but you can't deny that if you drop Candy Shop, that the crowd, or a majority of the crowd, is going to be like, this is my shit right here. But if you drop a Jay Electronica song, there's going to be like 5 dudes in the back that even know what the song is. Doesn't make him a better artist than Jay Electronica. You know what I'm saying? It's about like, it's about mainstream. It's like, do I want to have mainstream popularity and the commercial deals and be able to make the money? Or do I just want to do the craft to do the craft? You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't, what happens is like, we can't disrespect the people who have chosen to make the dollars. Some of those people are much better artists and they're making the dollars. Like, to me, like a Bruno Mars is an incredibly talented dude. He can play like 7 instruments. He's a fantastic writer, but a lot of people don't like his sound. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect his sound because of whatever. Well, you know what I'm saying? But you can't deny that the man got hits, whether you're a fan of his sound or not.
See, just because, and yeah, they was making a point about Devin the dude in the chat there, and how he adjusts to whatever he's doing. But just because an artist, just because a person, and I should use that word first, just because a person is doing something that is popular with the people doesn't make them a good artist.
No, it's a combination of a bunch of things. Their stage presence.
No, because this,
you know what I'm saying? When you look at great artists, you got to look at everything.
No, because as a comedian, right? There's some comedians that actually put in the work to the craft, and then there's some comedians that will only say things to get an applause. Oh, give it up for the troops. Oh, single mothers. Oh, we got any parents in the house? And get those, you know, the warm-up claps, right? Because who's not going to clap for somebody in the army, right? Who's not going to clap for...
but you can't...
No, but if... No,
you
but
can't downgrade them because of their methods.
No, but wait.
You still got to look at the jokes.
No. But if that is the majority of their set, where they're getting these cheap claps, right? And they're getting the majority of cheap claps, right? It's like, oh, so I'm supposed to recognize them as a hit because they got an obnoxious amount of cheap claps?
Or if people are coming there to see them, absolutely.
No.
Because that's what makes a hit, right? From a comedic standpoint, when your name is on the marquee and motherfuckers come to see you, that's a hit. That's a hit. Come on, like that. You're a hit comedian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that Kevin Hart is necessarily like incredibly funny. Like, some of the stuff he says is funny, but I think he's a better, not Kevin Hart. Fuck is his name? Cat Williams. I think he's better on screen as an actor than I do as a stand-up. And I think he's funny as a stand-up, but I think he's better as an actor. But I'm not going to downgrade Cat Williams because when his name is on the marquee, motherfuckers is going to see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just downgrade them because you don't like them. You still have to recognize their station.
All right, so
you gotta recognize their station in life. Like, they're there. You can't downgrade because of their methods. You know what I'm saying? It's like D.L. Hughley is considered like a top level, like GOAT level comic, and he made his career off of roasting motherfuckers in the first 2 rows. How is that? I mean, to some people, that's not comedy. You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know, a Steve Harvey who made his career off of telling jokes, or a Sinbad who doesn't curse. You know what I'm saying? You can't knock a motherfucker's methods as long as they get the same result as you, or if they get a better result as you and they seem to be doing less work, that's their method. You got to make your method work.
And this is really what I was really getting at. There are people that do have hits that I don't like Shaggy, right?
It wasn't me.
Yeah. No, but there's artists that I can't appreciate. Informer, Snow, I can't appreciate that. Vanilla Ice, I can't appreciate it. Now, yes, he has hits. And yes, I recognize that it's a hit. But I don't want to put any kind of energy behind that kind of taking a shortcut to now skip the line of Black Moon and KRS-One because
they know some more people. They got a better network.
No, because what they did is they did something very gimmicky.
Yeah, right? Sometimes that's what you got to do to get there.
But see now,
you're mad at the fast track?
No, I can recognize the hit, the artist creating the hit. I don't have to recognize, because even I'm feeling hot, and this is a prime example. Growing up, my mother and father, and always played Caribbean music, calypso and soca.
Buster, what up, Jeff Silver in the chat?
Right, so Buster Poindexter had that song, "I'm Feeling Hot." For a lot of people in the Caribbean, they felt like he was stealing the song, number one, from Deo. He basically stole that. Then, on top of it, it's a white guy that's stealing the culture to make money off the culture, and none of it is for the culture. It's just all about his bottom line. So, I'm feeling hot. He even stole it from somebody else that had that song at the time. But that Buster Poindexter song was recognized as a bigger hit than the actual song that he stole from. So
don't reggae steal shit all the time
though? No, but either way, him stealing that song, right? Not being from the culture, and just basically was like, oh, this is a quick money grab. I cannot recognize him as an artist for that shortcut.
Does he have other hits?
No. That is why I cannot recognize him. That is why Rappin' Duke, that is a hit. I cannot recognize Rappin' Duke as a hit artist.
No, I'm not saying you have to but he got a hit, so you kind of do have to recognize him. It's like
Informer was a hit song, but I'm not going to recognize Snow as a hit reggae artist. He had a hit song, cool. But I'll give you that.
He's still a hit record making artist. You have to recognize him as a hit record making artist if he has a hit. If you have a hit right now.
If you stole something basically from somebody.
Music.
Wanted it and manipulated it, and now I got a hit.
First, it's called a sample. People do it. People, like hip-hop is notorious for stealing other people's music and making hits out of it.
Yeah, but
Diddy made a whole career off of stealing 70s music and turning it into super hits.
Even with... Remember that song, I Got the Power? They had Chill Rob G.
Yeah.
And they had Snap. Snap was recognized as the hit song, as the hit artist, but he stole the song from Chill Rob G.
Did he steal the song?
He stole the song.
Did Chill Rob G get a check?
Did
Chill Rob G get a check?
Yes, he did.
Then he didn't steal the song. He purchased that shit.
No, wait. Meaning,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
in terms of he got the check from Snap? No, I don't know.
Then you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like if I sample a song right now, and it turns into a hit. I could get the. I don't have the thing, but I have the paperwork. Only hit that I have, but I sampled the beat. As long as I paid for my sample, you gotta respect it if it's a hit.
He didn't sample the beat. He sampled the whole song.
Yeah,
lyrics and all.
So that's the Diddy method.
No.
That's the Diddy method, dog.
No, mind you,
that's the Diddy method. If you listen to
it can't be the Diddy method, especially if it was before Diddy. It was before Diddy.
And if you go back and you listen to like a lot of Dre beats, he snatches like whole like rhythm sections for his beats.
This is my point, though.
So Dre's not a dope producer. He's not a hit making producer because
I didn't say that
because he samples. That's what you're saying.
No.
That's exactly what you're saying.
No. I'm Feeling Hot by Buster Poindexter was tempo, lyrics, and melody all took in. It was not sample. Now what Diddy does is he'll take the beat and then the lyrics are totally different. The message might be
all the time.
Not all the time, but
not all the time. So it's like you got
No.
Are you discrediting the number of Diddy's hits where he just took the whole song? So I'll be there for you. So where he took the whole hook.
So you're telling me
the beat and the melody.
You can't tell me that.
And use it as a hook in a song.
What happened to Chill Rob G by Snap is not robbery. You cannot
tell me. We don't know that it's robbery.
I have articles to prove that it was robbery.
I just asked you that, and you said you didn't know if he got paid.
I didn't know exactly, but I know exactly that there was a lawsuit.
If he got paid...
There was a lawsuit.
But if he got paid, then it's not thievery.
Wait. There's a lawsuit where Chill Rob G took Snap to court. Even in the case of... What was that song? That other song I just had. Right? It was... But the Buster Poindexter, it was word for word, tempo for tempo, lyric for lyric. It wasn't as if, I paid you money to buy this from you. It's, I like that, I'm going to take it.
It's called a remake. So what you're saying is Lauryn Hill didn't have a hit? because she re-sang Roberta Flack? That's not a hit? You can't recognize that hit? Word for word.
There's a difference.
How? What's the difference?
The difference is what you
She took a whole Roberta Flack song.
The difference is what you just pointed out. The difference is when you pay for it and then you actually acknowledge the person that you took it from. So it's not stealing if I acknowledge, I paid you money for this, and in honor of Daryl, this is the song that I'm doing.
But
all the credits, it's there.
Yeah.
Right? No, wait. But in the Chill Rob G case and in the Buster Poindexter case, there was no acknowledgement of them stealing the songs.
Those are two cases.
And I cannot acknowledge them as artists for taking a shortcut.
You're spinning the point.
The
point is that you can't...
The point that you're making is...
You can't hate on a motherfucker or call them less of an artist because you don't like their hits. Now, if they're stealing hits, that's a little different. But we started this on the... I don't like Taylor Swift because I don't like her music, so she doesn't make hits to me. That's not... You can't say that.
I said her music doesn't hit with me.
Right, but then you said that you don't recognize her hits.
Because they don't hit with me.
But they're still hits.
But they're not hits with me.
But you have to recognize them as hits. That's all I'm saying. You can't be like, her songs don't count. When she sits at the top of Billboard for 25 weeks, you can't be like, well, her number ones don't count. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just separate them because they don't hit with you. It was my original point.
Wait,
and somehow we got on.
Ovechkin got 700 goals. Cool, that doesn't matter to me.
Right, but you can't.
I recognize that he got it, but I don't. It doesn't resonate with me.
But you can't say that he's not.
It doesn't resonate with me.
But you can't say that he's not one of the best goal scorers in the history of hockey.
I don't follow hockey to even have that conversation. I'm like, he got 700 goals. So
then you're choosing an argument to back out of what we were originally talking about.
No, what I was originally saying is that just because you have a hit song doesn't mean I have to recognize you as a hit artist.
Sure it does. Sure it does.
You're an artist that has a hit song.
You're saying, basically. You don't have
But you're not a hit artist. So, wait. Being a hit artist means that anytime you as an artist does something, it's going to hit.
I would say, right.
So, Buster Poindexter has a hit song. Everything that he's done after that has not hit. So he's an artist with a hit song.
So he's an artist with a hit song. You have to recognize that.
I don't have to recognize him as a hit artist. That was my point.
Right. But you went to that point from Taylor Swift. So I'm on the beginning of the point. You've spun it all the way back to some dude who stole a song in the 70s. All I'm saying is you can't say that Taylor Swift is not a hit artist when she has like 35 hit records. She's a hit artist. You're just not a fan. Just like I can't say that Beyonce is not a hit artist because I'm not a fan.
You say that she can't sing, but she can sing.
I don't think that she. Not in the vein that
you want. Not in the vein that you want her to sing it.
No, I just don't think that she can sing. I don't think Babyface can sing. I don't think she can sing. I don't think a lot of these people that got hit records can sing. Mm-hmm. That's just my personal opinion. But I can't say that Beyonce is not a hit artist because I don't think that she can sing. I don't think Mary J can sing. Mary J got fucking 35 hit records too. I think Mary J's voice is awful.
Live. In
general. There's only so much you could do in the studio. You got terrible sound going in, you're going to get pretty terrible sound coming out. I don't care how good you are as an engineer. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
But
I think that Shaka Khan destroyed the national anthem. And she's one of my favorite singers. She's old now.
It was good.
She's like, forgot the words and all kinds of shit. But anyway.
But
fact of the matter is, just because we don't like them doesn't mean that they're not hit artists. Now, in your examples, those guys, they had one hits. They one hit. Those are one hit wonders. Yeah. Vanilla Ice, one hit wonder. Not a hit. He's a better fucking motocross bike.
Yeah, dude. But I don't have to recognize them as hit artists. I could recognize them as artists with a hit song.
I think that if they have multiple hit records, you have to recognize them as a hit artist.
All right. So baseball terms, right? Depending on how many times you come up to bat and how many times you get a hit will make you an all-star and will make you a Hall of Famer, right? So if you come up to bat 10 times and you get one hit, you're just a guy. If you get 2 hits, you're still below the Mendoza line. So once you get like 3 hits, all right, you're all-star. if you keep it up every time you come out with 10 songs,
if you're 3 for 10, you're a fucking Hall of Famer in baseball
at a 10-song clip.
But everything is.
But if you only have 3 songs that you've ever released, and one of them are a hit,
then you're batting 1,000. You're batting 300.
That just means that all right, you wasn't good enough to get more than 3 songs.
So Biggie's not a hit artist?
So Biggie has more than 3 songs.
Does he?
Biggie has 3 albums.
Biggie has 2 albums. One was a double.
3 albums.
And one got released after he died, which was basically remakes.
But even with the double album, that's still 3 albums.
But how many hits came off that? How many mainstream hits came off that record?
So, that being the case, though,
that's all I'm saying. Like there are hit artists, and it's like, yo, if you only put out 5 songs, and 2 of them are hits, you're batting like fucking 30%, 40%.
And if that was the case, don't you think that you would have more songs?
Maybe. You don't know what happens to people. You know what I'm saying? Lauryn Hill got 1 album. Maybe 2, right?
It's 2.
But 1 that people recognize.
Yeah. Well, the Unplugged was actually pretty good. But, yeah, she's only touring the 1.
But she's still going on tour. And people are still going to see her.
Yeah.
Technically, you know what I'm saying? And she won a bunch of Grammys for that shit.
But on that 1 album, there was basically, on that 1 album of what, 12, 13, 14 songs?
J. Rue the Damager?
Well,
2 records, 2 hits.
No, he had more records than that, but
nobody knows about him.
But the thing is
do you consider him a hit artist?
No, he's one of my favorites, but I wouldn't consider him a hit artist. Like a hit artist is every time they come out is gonna hit. Jadakiss, number 1. He's at the top of the list because I think he's already coming out with something. Jay-Z. Who's another one that's a favorite of mine that I always look for? Ghostface is another person I look for.
Right, but you gotta remember that everybody's gonna have their personal preferences on who they're always looking for. Like I'm always looking out for Redman, but Redman wouldn't be considered a hit artist. He got no number 1 records. He don't even got no top 50 records that I'm aware of.
No, he does. He just came out with a new one too.
Yeah, but is it a top 50 record on Billboard? Like if you look at Billboard, you're gonna find Redman's name, because that's how you can be like, I really love this music. This is my music. To me, these are hit records. But when you look at like the global scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? Is this person a hit artist because we like them a lot, and because everybody we know also likes them a lot? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Here's an even better example. Demetrius Andrade has a major boxing title. Can't get a big fight because nobody knows who he is outside of New England.
And that was actually going to bring me to my next point.
He holds 1 of the 4 major boxing titles. He can't get a big fight.
That was bringing me to my next point, is that just because you have a song and it doesn't hit, or you have a song that does hit, and one thing that actually makes a major difference is your management team.
Of course.
And your promotion team and your management team.
At the end of the day, it's always who you know, right? It's who you know. If you're a better bead maker, right? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Daddy Dearest Designs with the headphones. I got them back on the beads. Holla at your man. But let's just say, for example, you've been doing this bead shit for a mad long time. Intricate, you know what I'm saying? The bead work is amazing. Tomorrow, I decide I'm going to make some bead jewelry. Mm-hmm. But I got connects. And I make 1 piece of jewelry. I sell it to Alex and Ani. And now I'm on billboards. I'm doing jewelry making seminars and shit. Mm-hmm. But I basically am making the same jewelry that you're making. I'm just copying your shit. I'm buying your shit and reverse engineering it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make me a better bead maker. It just means I got better connections. But in the masses, they're gonna call me the greatest bead maker of all time. Because I sold more beaded jewelry than everybody.
But you see, and
every piece of jewelry I put out, people will line up to buy it.
And that is really where my stance is. Is that
am I not going to be recognized though as a master bead maker?
Well, this is where my mentality and my mindset is. I give credit to people that actually not just put in the work, know the work.
Of course.
So yes, you can make beads, but then knowing the combination of beads, like what the properties of hematite are, and what the properties of
course.
But like
and I might have basic knowledge, but at the end of the day, if I got a better management squad than you do,
and that
I'm gonna be looked at as the best bead maker in the world, and you're gonna be like, damn, this dude fucking basically stole my idea, and now he's making millions. And people are recognizing me as the best bead maker in the world, and you're just a dude who had a couple of nice pieces. Like that's what kind of happens in a lot of these areas.
And that for me is why I see those things up front, like the artistry behind Buster Poindexter, the artistry behind Snap stealing the song from Chill Rob G. I see the fact that it was zero artistry. The only thing that took place there was all right, how can I take it? How can I make as much money as possible? So if this person want to take me to court, I could delay and actually win because my money is a little bit longer than theirs.
That's the name of the game, man.
And I can't respect that.
No, nobody said you have to respect it.
And that is why I'm like, if I can't respect it, I can't recognize that part.
Kind of have to though.
I see it, but I don't want to give it any credit.
You know what I mean? Like you can't. Because I still had to do the work to get there. I still had to. I mean, it's not like, you know what I'm saying? I still got to put the beats together. Even if I'm following a blueprint, I got to put them together. I got to do the work. I got to get out there. I got to tour. I got to go on Oprah and all that shit.
But there's the thing.
You know what I'm saying?
Some beads are dyed. Some beads are plastic. Some beads should not ever be worn and got wet. See, these are certain things that...
It's the Diddy method.
See, I don't want to call it the Diddy method.
To me, like if anybody is like... Diddy's that guy who took a bunch of when's the last time Diddy had an original song that didn't come from a sample of something? Maybe big shit, but a lot of big beats was sampled.
Nah, but there's built-in pressure in what Puff does.
Does that make it any better?
No, but there's built-in pressure.
Saying? And you got let's not even begin to talk about the fact that a lot of these guys have hired guns underneath them that make all of these beats. Dre's not sitting in a lab making 100,000, making 1,000 beats a year. He got dudes that make beats for him. Diddy got a team. Those guys make beats. He buys those beats. He puts his name on those beats. He didn't make those beats. He paid a guy to make those beats, and then he came in and went, Diddy.
Turn down the volume on that. Add some reverb.
You know, he executive produced those beats, but he didn't make those tracks. If right now I had 50 hot beats, I could send them around to people, and people will buy them shits outright, put their name on them, and nobody will ever know that I made those tracks except me and the contracts that I have that show that I made those beats. But I'll probably have to sign some sort of NDA, so I'll never be able to talk about that shit
unless you're willing to give up the money plus more. For opening your mouth.
I know guys that made beats for guys that. And you're like, yo, you didn't even make this beat. I heard this beat when it was getting made here in Rhode Island. Now it's on this album, and that dude's not getting the credit. You know what I'm saying? Am I supposed am I supposed to now have less respect for this guy?
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's it'd be like if you had a team of people making beats for you. You get to a certain level, you don't have to do that shit anymore. You just be like, yo, make 100 of these. This is how you make it. Go sit over there, make that shit. I'm gonna put Daddy Dearest on them and flip them, and I'm gonna pay you your, bead making fee, and that's it.
Yeah, and see, for somebody like me, most likely I would have the way for you to undercut me is cutting the prices. For me, the cost is not just the cost of the materials itself.
Right.
It's the cost.
But it's not even about that.
The development of the development of the blueprint, then the development of getting the materials, and then learning about the materials and then putting them together. So, excuse me, there's certain things with beads that I do that, there's more research behind it than the actual just, I like that color, those colors look good together.
But what's stopping you from finding other great bead makers in the area and just paying them for their product and then putting your name on it?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? If you had the money to do it, why wouldn't you?
But that's America.
Oh shit! I found my fucking earpods.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, these shit's been missing for a month.
You need to wash your clothes more often.
I've washed these sweatpants like 4 times.
Check your pockets, B. Check your pockets.
I washed these pants like 4 times, so who knows if these shits even work.
For me, though, overall, I'm all about the work that goes into it. I could pay less for something, but I would rather reward somebody for actually putting in the work. That's me. That's just who I am. So for me to give somebody like Busta Poindexter, like, oh yeah, he took the song, he made it a world hit. I can't respect him for stealing. It's like Christopher Columbus, like trying to steal credit for finding something that was already here. Like, oh look, I found this. Like you finding your thing in your pocket. Like, oh shit, look, I found it. What if I put my hand in my pocket and I find your thing? Oh shit, look what I've discovered. Hey, it's yours. I can't steal it. Like,
but that's why we have these discussions.
Hey, that's why the conversation keeps happening, man.
We're up against it. Yeah, next week we're gonna be talking about Alibi. Next Saturday, book club. Mm-hmm. Finish the motherfucking book. We'll be talking about Kindred. We have Aaron Day. Mm-hmm. Hopefully coming on the show. We're gonna confirm him. He's scheduled for this week.
Aaron Day, who's that?
He owns All Day Physique. Oh. He's a bodybuilder. He does the fitness shows. Mm. He's a trainer. He's an overall good dude. He has a good story. So we're gonna get him on and talk fitness and shit. And we're gonna talk about this book, Kindred, by Octavia Butler. You got about a couple more days to finish reading that shit. Make sure you hit us on all the social medias, man. Go to the YouTube, the Saturday Conversation, hit subscribe so you can get all the YouTube channel stuff that comes out after burp. I'm holding it in. But
make sure you tune in. No. Go ahead and belch. Tune in. We're always here, online, offline. Hit us up in the inbox with your questions, comments. I don't want to say consideration. We'll consider some of the shit.
Hey, whatever the fuck you say, we're gonna read it.
Yeah,
we're gonna read it on the air. Shout out to everybody who came through the chat today and checked out the show and wished me a happy birthday. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? My vodka's water.
Oh, wait. No label.
No label.
Nah, for the beer.
Fuck them. They know. You know what I'm saying?
You can see the skull. You can see the purple label. Keep it like that.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to come and throw more money at me later, I'll be at the job.
At the ballet.
You know what I'm saying? I can't really drink while I'm working, but I'll accept water. And
fuck.
I can't drink, man, while I'm working. So
tell them pass you a bag of Bud, B. Like, come on.
Hey, bring me whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just know if you bring me a drink, I'm not going to be able to drink that shit. But, I accept gifts, money, cars, trips.
Don't accept head at work.
I found a theme song for you, son.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Shout out to the homie Assault. He got a song called Ass and Titties. The remix.
the remix?
2 asses. 2 asses, 4 titties. Big booty bitches.
Come on, man. You still with this?
That's the theme. That's the theme song.
Yeah. Fighting big booty bitches off at the cross.
I'm just saying. Hey, but anyway, make sure you join us on our social medias. We always appreciate y'all supporting. Saturday at the Alibi, make sure you join us. We'll be pumping it all week. And
bring your smoke.
You got to smoke outside. But it is what it is. Enjoy your week. And we'll catch up with y'all on the flip side of next week. And I'm about to go finish celebrating my birthday before I go to work. Mm-hmm. About finishing this here glass of vodka.
But yeah, I got the reggae podcast out there too.
Reggae podcast, go get it.
New Moon Over Zion.
New Moon Over Zion, the reggae podcast.
Yeah, because today's the new moon, and plus I wanted to release it on your birthday too.
Word, get that shit. All right, y'all, we out.
Peace.